Thieves, they're looking to bite down with the Dizzy.
You also saw Cryo back out a little bit as well because well, there's turret in mid, but beyond that, okay, never mind. Mid is an afterthought as it's all 100 Thieves. A mix of players. And it'll be enough, as you say. 2 left remaining. Only hope here is I think Superman going through mid to try and get a little bit sneaky, giving opportunity, but they don't know how pushed up Cryo is. That's going to cause problems for Derek.
Yeah, Derek's done for. Oh, well, this is just interesting here for Cryo, and Silva's going to be giving away the ping. And does Derek at least like? Yeah, Derek has an idea. Derek has an idea. This is okay. Interesting. He did peek the corner though. He did. He did at least gut check the rest of the angle, so he at least had an idea that Cryo could have been there, but doesn't work out for the one-on-one. For 100 Thieves. Still look at the proactivity for the rest of 100 Thieves. You do have the KJ over towards the mid side. Gut checking, but it's all on Cryo. Nice. Yeah, Cryo. Pistols on the other side. Barely any armor. Beautiful little firing range here for Cryo.
Yeah. A little bit of clay shooting.
Yeah.
Clay's just popping into Cryocell's vision, and he'll happily tap them away. Nice little 3-piece there as we finish off the round. Clean 2-0. Should be back-to-back flawlesses here as well. Only Boostio took a little bit of damage here, but he's not even in position to take any further damage from IC.
That's it.
Look how aggressive 100 Thieves are pushing up. Cryo punish. Derek on 2.
Still EU with a chance.
That might be the damn break a little bit. By the way, mid as well has been completely opened up. So this is now EG with the potential to walk in, but EU is just slowing things down. Derek gonna fall by the wayside. EU with an extra one in there. Suddenly, the momentum shifts. Spike is dropped in the 2 players from EG that walk through mid. Have a lot more work to do. EU looking for the ace now.
Surely you can snag a 5th. One-on-one. Superman around the corner for EU. His bullet snapping to the foreheads of EG.
Upper hand for EG. Wishing they could get a bit more here. Reminder that there were 2 flawlesses in here as well.
Superman's already going to start things off real sharp. Back over towards the mid side. 100T. They drop a contact. They might need to regather that position, reuse some util there. And EG, they continue to stomp through. This is a big one-on-one now. Asuna picks up the first. Has a couple more to get, but not going to be able to take down Nature. And still a lot more work needs to be done by the rest of 100T. And now only EU. He already got himself an ace a little bit earlier, but that was with all of his teammates being alive. And it's not like this might... it's not like this isn't possible. EU has a couple of one-on-ones to get, but Nature is going to pick him down first. EG with their first round.
Blade Storm at the ready, and everyone else has got rifles, so standard. Sorry, I lied. I don't really have anything.
No, not exactly, but they still have the manpower. They have 3 players here on A. This Hunter Spirit, though, sweeping things up a bit, and that's a bit unfortunate. Nature with a bit of ink on his face, and that's going to be done surely with Ye on a one-on-one against Cryo. Beautiful headshot from Ye. The knives counteracting a little bit, but still, EG, this is just a massive round for the future of this half. They need to stay perfect. They need to keep that score even here. EG, they're really building their economy at this point. All 5 players staying alive. And that could continue to be the case. Boostio looking for exits.
Yeah, he also didn't even buy because he's playing full Blade Storm and he's exactly resets on those as well. They've been flawless twice, and now they
play deep in mid to play a quick rotation to A. And there it is, Boostio. Again, deep into B, deep into kitchen. He is able to actually spot Superman. Could have been the 1v1 for Superman, but instead EG lining up for A. It's going to be 3 players here, Apple.
Super just looked the wrong way. Bad timing from Boostio, catches him out. Then they now know 100 Thieves. There's no possible other angles that EG can come from with minimal time remaining once again.
3 players in the back of A now because of it.
You should run.
Yeah, both teams are kind of lacking on info here, and EG is feeling that. The point where they feel like they need a lockdown and play with Ye gone down. That is, first of all, the player that you would like to have alive, but more importantly, you don't expect to play on your side die when you are offensively locking down. They didn't even get sight control of the lockdown. That is really rough.
Yeah, no Spike playing with that lockdown. I mean, that lockdown is so huge. 100 Thieves easily step back into sight. And yeah, this is going to be a little bit cheeky here from... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is surely going to be a little bit cheeky from EG. The fact that they have somebody over towards B side already. He's still gonna have a couple of opportunities here. He has Xander right next to him, but Xander realistically is just gonna be here to try to utilize his molly, but no way. Try to covering the gaps, and it doesn't work out, and yay! Strikes out Cryo. 3 players remaining here for 100 Thieves. But this is finally a confident round coming out from EG. It's unfortunate that this sort of round coming out on the very last second and a half. But EG will take it in terms of confidence.
Let's go, my friends. I'm here now to watch the second half. We got aces already. It's a good game. I already added to the first part. Sorry I wasn't present during the first half.
At least able to come.
Couldn't be on the PC here right now. Had to solve some things before. But here we are now, my friends. And also, if you have any information regarding if there will be streams for the Pacific Games today, tomorrow I mean, let me know, guys. Let me know. So far, I couldn't find anything.
Let's see how their defense kind of plays out here on Icebox. They are really just monitoring the situation here, really holding hands.
We got Paper X versus Team Secret and DRX versus Global Esports, my friends. Both series will qualify
for a bit of a surprise
for the main event.
Thieves marks out one of these players, and there you go. It's one of these players, but do they expect the second? There goes the flash. Yay is able to pick up one from up top and make
my
it
boy,
a second.
Yay on Jett. I love that.
Yay, 100 Thieves, they still have 3, but they're already so low. EG have already shredded this team.
Yeah, I mean, the defensive toxin screen completely cutting out 100 Thieves, and Yay cutting down 2 of those members as well. Now the jig is up. Time is fairly low at this point. Nature in a brilliant spot. He'll get a freebie here, you would imagine. He does.
And the crossfire.
With the health for that one.
It's just cool that around the corner, EG, they have 2 other options.
Okay, with Jett with the pistol?
There's still enough time to cancel this one.
Bro, this is Icebox.
Because you have Xander.
They can go away as many times as they want.
That causes problems with 100 Thieves. Now it looks like they're going to have to potentially commit.
Okay, missed shot there.
Oh man, this is a big round for EG.
Impressive they're coming out from the Spectre. That was a long-range kill coming out from Nature on the Spectre to get himself the start here for EG. But here comes EU around the corner, basically alone here. He has nobody with util. He has nobody behind him, but there goes finally the swing from the kill.
Look at Asuna, man. This guy's insane. Man, no one plays like he did. No one.
What a shot from Boostio. Icy's been here the whole time. He just needs a body shot and it works. And Boostio, it's the same thing. Just a body shot Icy and it works out. And indeed, he is able to
nice with his good joy on Icebox, man.
Looking a little
I remember him playing Gecko here for G2.
Flashes,
and it was a good map point too.
Slowly and now, looking in. Here we go.
And it just works out on
man, yo, see Yay on Jett out. It makes me happy, bro. It makes me happy every time.
Wonderful from Yay.
It's just an amazing thing to watch, you know?
That is Yay coming into play once again.
That's 4-0.
And the Thieves, man, they have lower ping. But the pings on EG is also not bad. We are seeing some things playing with 40 ping, 45. That's starting to look ugly.
Basically do the exact same thing and push things to an overtime is basically what Avril is saying. Avril wants more Valorant.
Alright, today we got the MIBR versus Energy. We also had the MEA,
a little bit of time.
BBL versus KC, Liquid versus Foot.
The old competitive Valorant.
Insane games, my friend. A lot of great Valorant.
Some competitive Valorant
for you guys to watch.
Kitchen. Icy gonna be able to take down Xander. So a lot more work.
Tomorrow will be a big day too.
Players from 100T on the front side.
Qualification day, elimination game.
Yay over towards Snowman. It still works out for Cryo to get himself a frag, but 2 players here for EG covering the backside of site. 100T, they have advantage of sight, but EG, they have everything surrounded at the moment. It's still such a fragile situation.
No, the cover fail. The cover fail.
Thrash works alongside Cryo, and now it's a 1v3.
Yeah, Cryo, I love you too, bro. You're insane.
Coming through from Asuna now. Derek! Oh my goodness, can he catch this one out, Derek? In position now, 1 versus 1. Sova versus Sova. Dart has been played through, but it has been taken down. This peak is gonna be it. Guns out or not. EU's position.
He's just gonna play with him, bro.
Time game is here. EU just wants to time it down. And Derek is desperately hunting. I don't think he's got time to defuse. He does not, which means EU.
That's Sova masterclass, bro.
Knows what the game plan is. Slowed it down enough. And we talked about 100 Thieves.
No weapon save. That's back.
Against the Jett. He might even updraft right into the crosshair of Yay, if anything. It's still a little bit difficult. Wall goes up. Here comes the approach from 100T. Nobody.
Easy kill.
Oh my god. Nature.
Almost got Trey.
3 players, but only able to actually get the kill.
Good job with flanking.
Stio does take down Superman, but
you gotta wait for the flank.
Advantage going towards EG.
He's coming.
They can recollect here. And
you
like
cannot
you said, flank coming in, and these players, they can just chill as that flank comes in.
Yeah, he got a picky. I was aware of that.
Chilling here, Busio, Cops.
Guy got punished. Big round now. The Thieves are broke, dude. And lockdown for IC.
What is happening there with the blank of lockdown? Hunter's Fury in as well from 100 Thieves, and they're losing more. Again, they're the team that are throwing in ultimates.
What a miss!
They are dropping members. At least the plant comes on through.
And EG was so close to qualify for Masters.
No weapons here.
So close, bro.
Oh, wait a minute, but the sheriff
do not need weapons.
This is unbelievable. EU with a sidearm able to get himself 2 frags. Cryo covering his back. He has a guardian. Could be able to potentially find a pick or 2. He has the lineup behind the smoke, and he got
Well, how far?
No way.
1-on-1, and he only needs a single bullet. No, actually, Icy. 2 bullets remaining here for Icy to try to take him down, but Cryo just needs 1 bullet to the body. But Cryo, there's the bullet he needed. Bullet to the
Bro, Cryo is a legend.
EG have made the right call.
Respect.
That's correctly, as Superman is required like a book. One way to block out any sort of reapproach.
That was nice by EG.
Pick up a freeze.
A little bit lucky with that.
Everything
Let's go to
EG. Tactical
timing.
pause, talked about it, knew they were in the lead. Knew that they kind of fumbled that.
Man, low money for the Thieves, but they do have the B side here. At the A side, sorry.
Back into another 5 versus 3, but there is a free site. It looks like EG gonna have to play for a retake here.
Okay, so now we'll have
is one of
ult
those
after the plant.
winnable rounds by the guidelines of 100 Thieves I've seen so far in this game. 3v5, but they
Man, 5v3, bro. 5v3.
The Gecko ulti could go pretty big here and trying to isolate a player or 2, but they need to do a whole lot more work before that mentality really comes in. Boostio with the line of sight over into mid, doesn't spot anyone just yet. The shock dart's important. It doesn't hit the lockdown though. 100 Thieves needed to back out. Again, they only have the Gecko to utilize here in terms of the ultimate, but the Thrash has to go in somehow onto the spike. The Thrash going in. Thrash denied
double back, too strong.
But Icy with a big kill on the Boostio. Asuna covering up the angle. Big Dizzy. Asuna, 1v5. Can he do it? Asuna gets 3
Yo, some very similar round on the MIBR energy game.
They do put out a bit of a contact here, but this
Oh, he gets one and gets out. My boy is so bad.
Guarantees himself a frag in that situation, but that's huge. Look at the trades coming in.
Oh my god, another 50?
Off the hero rifle on the Ye, and now it's man advantage for 100 Thieves.
EG, if you lose this round, you guys are crawling.
Superman able to get himself another frag. Icy doing the same 1v2. Cryo.
Oh, round 2, bro. Round 2.
And now he finds himself in a safe place.
Oh my god, I don't know, but I think Ice is nervous.
Falling off was so huge there for Cryo. And now he can
I think he's awesome.
but is Cryo ready? He wasn't Icy on the
That's
ropes,
karma,
and
bro.
didn't look
That's
up.
karma, bro.
Thought that maybe Icy was gonna come from below.
Yeah, this game is actually disgusting, bro.
In this round, but they're still going for A. They're still going for the Viper's Pit. They're still going for the plant. Nature on the front side with the KO, with the flash, not going to be able to get anything, but the spike down off of the wingman. All 5 are still alive. Icy finally with an interaction onto Cryo. Icy gets taken away at the same time. Everyone's just hiding behind these Viper's pits, but the Hunter's Spirit coming in.
It's full, bro.
Chaos for 100 Thieves, but still nobody gets spotted. Derek did get some damage, but the round is far from over. 2 players in the middle of a Viper's Pit for 100 Thieves.
Only a miracle now.
One single tag, but did not
Oh,
disrupt
well, no, Xander.
itself. Double pit in play, but the plant is there. That's the most important thing, because nature find contact.
Hi, bro. That was good. That was
Turn in
good.
time.
EG on map point, bro.
With the 2
On
pickups.
the Thieves map pick.
It'll be Thames from
That's my
100
friends.
Thieves, barely
22
touched
kills, bro.
B.
Every
Look
time I
like they're
see
gonna
it,
go for
I'm
A
bragging.
again.
I don't know, man.
In this map, the way they started it, it's
I got some dopamine. It makes me happy.
Early night
Honestly.
getting a bit of information.
See, he
very
on
important
chat?
piece of
Oh my
information. Why would the
goodness.
KJ be in that
Makes my
angle?
day better.
Yay. Still looking for a little bit more here. Finds one on the other side, and with the smoke up, he dashes away immediately. But that is still a kill onto Derek. Nature had to get 2 there, but that didn't work out. And the Hunter's Fury of EU is working out.
Crazy, man. Sometimes you just have to do the simple things, you know? Like, put the guy to play Jett.
The ultimate, and thanks to the
There's
aggression
people
of
who put the guy to play Viper.
Got a couple of unknown players here as well. Site looks free. 100 Thieves.
So
Xander
people
activates.
putting
Icy
Demon
has
1 to
no
play
clue.
Viper.
Xander was all the way there, but similarly,
should be
we are
in prison.
looking on the other side, the final member alive, onto EG to get it all done. Super. 100 Thieves have no clue where he is, but at this point, Super's not working with too much. He also is aware that Xander is.
Yeah, the round here is
somewhere
over.
up in
We go
both
again, bro. We go again.
Nobody steps in through this wall. There goes Cryo. Cryo not getting spotted just yet. Ye found his one. Ye found his one. What about the rest of EG? Nature. He's still thinking about going forward. There goes a flash. And this is now kills going towards 100 Thieves. EG.
Oh my god, if you grab
They still keep pressing on the battle, and they are getting punished for it.
We are going to OT, dude.
Cryo with his own frag.
This is the kind of thing that I love to see.
Advantage to complete disadvantage.
And please, 3 maps, please.
Once again, to Superman in a 1v4. He's going to start it off right. Big kill onto Boostio. A lot more to go.
And he has no clue where anyone is. He is looking healthy. 100 Thieves know where he is. EG just couldn't slow it down enough for Super to come in.
That was so tough. Xander.
But only Xander.
What a round, my friends.
EG, or for the rest of, yeah, exactly right. EG. But that recon was huge. They pick out 2 players over in B main, and now the rotation comes in. Here comes a 1v1. Yay! Takes out Xander, but the rotation's already in for 100.
El Diablo!
Players in the long range.
The man, the beast, the legend.
Still contested as well. Possible for something late to happen here. Yeah, he's drawing a lot of attention over. Good time.
Why you glaze EA so much, Mundi? I don't know, bro. I love EA.
Now over towards mid. It's a free one for Cryo, and he'll get out.
I actually...
No problems
I
there.
like EA since he was on CS, man.
Looking to
Wait for a Brazilian team there.
down, but his position is now spotted as well.
Yeah,
Cryo will
game.
clean him up. Plant
Yeah, gaming, yeah,
is now
gaming.
finally coming on through
Yeah,
for the 3v3.
yeah.
Retake in hand for
Yeah,
100
maybe.
Thieves.
Oh!
And he's a nice guy, bro.
Snowman goes as soon as way. That's massive.
That is insane from Asuna, and that would have been a big advantage here for EG, but they still hold on to
1v1.
1v1 once again with a trade coming out immediately. Nature versus Boostio. Nature
She was high, though.
dancing
World
around the
champion,
10,
bro.
but
He's
Boostio
special. He's special. People hate on Boostio, but he's special.
13 to 12.
If they can just
Okay,
get this
Nature's
round.
job here is gainful.
Flimsy
Like to
setup
delay
here
the
on A, to
plant.
say the very least. It's just going to be the concept
volley.
for Nature. Nature doesn't even go
my
in
God,
to
bro,
try to
be
get a
careful.
frag. He backs out immediately. He's going for a retake with the rest of his teammates. It's going to be 5v5.
Full retake.
A lot of times in rank, the guy is playing solo.
Not gonna
and he's
stop
trying
the
to go
plan,
for the hero
obviously.
play. Bro, just play with
No
that.
flanks coming on through. Xander's even got to check that angle, and he's going to stop Icy from doing anything special.
4 more
It's
frags.
going to start looking very healthy. In fact, the Hunter's Fury in the OT. Superman, like you did say, it actually get one back on Arsenal. The very important 1v1. Nature wins it, gets a secondary. Can easy
They go half,
through
they go
the
half.
4 versus 2. Numbers looking pretty tight.
That's it.
Nature has.
We go again. Nature, what a big round 2, bro.
For Nature.
Okay,
He's
I'll
able to catch up to Ye
Cryo.
so far, and the OT is allowing him to do that. Cryo now on for the
Oh my
operator.
God.
Backed up by Xander as well.
You guys gotta suspect he has an up. Okay, running first, that's good. Yo, Cryo, you're too good.
Cryo still gets the pick.
You are actually insane.
They thought he would fall off the angle, and he does not, and that's a brilliant punish. 100 Thieves would love that early pick.
Oh my
And a
god, bro, they
secondary,
knew
yeah,
about the
they'll
up,
take
they
it.
picked, they died, they lost
Unreal.
4 players, they're in trouble.
And this is going to be another one here for Boostio. This is
Easy
just
for the Thieves.
Easy round
Round over,
here.
I think.
Yeah, we will have
For 100
another
Thieves,
chance
exactly
to close the
that
map,
has to be
man.
the round being over, unless somehow Icy and Derek find the exact same thing that 100T has done here and just find individual frags. And
I saw my Biarlos in 5v3 today.
Icy picking up a kill onto Boostio. Yet another frag going up from Derek.
Think about how happy I
Over in
was.
B main. This round
Almost broke
is
the
far,
monitor.
far from
Like
done.
Alex.
This was just made possible. 3v2.
Exactly. Well, they managed to get 2 isolated.
Man, we
1v1s
need
to bring it
those
back in their
drinks,
favor.
bro, for the Pacific Games
5
tomorrow.
versus
We
2.
need
You
that.
think that 100 Thieves
If they
couldn't
don't
possibly
string,
drop that
they are
situation.
trolling, bro.
But going quiet here is very good.
Actually trolling.
Because now it's looking like 100 Thieves
Big games, man.
play a little bit wider than they
I want
would
to see
like.
Paper X. I want to see DRX. I want
Might
to see
have to
Global
just play
Esports. I want to see the
for
new
full
Team
retake here.
Secret
Can't
thing.
afford to give away another
They
isolated
surprise
1v1
everyone there,
to bring
bro.
it down to a 2 versus 2 finish.
GE2,
What's
man, with the
time
new
running out?
roster.
Wherever they're hearing
Ben,
noises,
yo,
it's probably
man.
gonna end, so it's going to be over on the B side. Xander in a good position. Barrel is a free kill, but he gets traded.
Spike down.
Spike on the ground. They can play the time. Nope, they can't.
Another chance, man, to secure your map pick.
The last round that really made a way for them, and now early will be them walking over on towards A and even punishing Nature. He didn't expect that. Nature, the hero of one of our last OT rounds, defending this one, will be the first to fall.
Yeah, getting pressured out. A little bit tough. Couldn't find another headshot, but this is basically it here. 100 Thieves, 4 players on the backside, 3 players for EG coming out. That smoke is right in Ye's face. Ye can come out, but nobody goes down from that. Here goes a big shock dart. Cryo gets taken out of his angle, and Cryo can get the kill.
Oh,
Ye, you gotta be kidding me, Ye.
One
How does he
enemy
get that
remaining.
double? And Xander, however, still clean.
Ah, now it's
still on
done.
top. 3 kills coming out from Xander. And
EG, so close, yet so far. Xander with another 4K. GG!
Number 1.
Bro is next.
Towards 100T.
Xander really heating up towards the end there. We saw the 4-piece that he had in that first round, I believe, of the OT. And I'll end it with a shotgun to the face.
Busia is going to have a gap. Oh, what? He gets exposed by EA. Nobody's watching over towards that mid side. Maybe not trusting that EU was going to go back for it, but EU still has an opportunity here for a couple of headshots. He's going to be able to pick up the first and a couple. Beautiful from EU. And still has 2 bullets. Oh, almost lining it up onto Superman, but that's more than enough time for Thieves
Jett
to rotate all of that chaos to allow the
and on this very map, they were so close to qualify for Masters Toronto.
EG back into elbow. They have the same angle. Nature alongside Icy.
Bro, that first map was so close to...
Held the rotators.
And my friends, today died a big man.
For the pistols,
one of the best fans ever.
It's a small advantages.
Sebastian Salgado, photographer.
At least make it
a legend.
Here to combine the sidearms, right?
If you don't know his work, you should.
EG to really push into A and find an advantage, though.
Make your research, my friends. One of the greatest.
EG themselves been a little
the world will be
into a situation where
worst place.
100 Thieves knows what's up. They knew that Ye was
like
which means that now it's going to be an A finish.
But that his life
be an A finish. It's just going to be
so disappointing and inspires many others. So make your research, man. The guy was insane, especially if you like photographers.
Maybe it helps them out in the middle of a retake. We'll see, folks. It still is huge for the fact that we're only on the 3rd round. But here comes Xander. Xander on the front side alongside 2 others trying to invade Icy. And Icy, he gets overwhelmed.
Oh my god, he's getting hot here.
Nobody's running
out of nowhere.
But again, 3 players here on A. This is just dangerous for EG to step into. And Cryo almost snagging himself.
EG, this is the forbidden round, EG. Yay.
Good trade like you were talking about earlier. Yay, he's made his way into the back line, is able to dash away, and is able to pick out a couple more. 2 more defenders on the other side of his screen. But his teammates going into B at the moment, and they're running into a 1v2.
A lot of util there. This is now going to be Boostio having to play slowly, and that's assuming more action doesn't take place first. It's a 1v2 on both sides of the map, and we'll have to check the kill feed to see what happens.
There was one more.
Not Ye, 1 for 1.
Help Ye, guys. Help Ye. He cannot do everything alone.
He's still living. How is he still alive? Derek not coming out, not committed. With the shotgun just around the corner. I'm so lost here.
Well, you know about the 2 players. We could go big A, actually.
Shotgun.
And this is the type of composition as well, and I will also note the fact that you do have bit of a, I don't know, flanking situation for Superman on the other side, but here we go. Hit's going to come on through now. Ventral Drift gave him the position he walked in. Can they get
he missed the shot. Where miss?
From Cryo, Ye does not miss though.
My boy is insane.
Mundi,
why you glaze Ye so much? Bro, I told you. I love Ye.
Players from 100 Thieves going into pit at the moment. They're going to get sandwiched here. Xander, that's still somehow incredible. He could be able to go for another wall bang potentially onto Nature. Nature's in a difficult spot, but they don't go for him. Nature holds on to a spot in the middle of sight. He's going to be the catalyst.
Me as Brazilian, I love every player that was on it.
Takes down.
He was the legendary outclassic, my friends. I have tons of respect for all those guys.
For the rest of his teammates,
always will have.
Able to clean up. Oh my goodness! Wait a minute. EU! How does he do that? EU with 2 straight headshots. He's still going for the defuse, but he's been pulled. The grab wheel works from so far away.
Oh my god.
Superman is unknown coast to coast, and it works out for the kill for Bucio, and the defuse is there. How did 100 Thieves? No, how did EU and Bucio win that round?
Portal closed.
This is once again a situation for EG where they want to take control of this lane. This time, no dimensional drift, and a shoulder is all that Cryo needs.
And now it's just free frags here for 100 C's. Xander around the corner. Oh my goodness.
That feels good, bro.
2 headshots easily onto Superman and Nature.
That boosts your confidence, you know?
There in the same angle.
When you're
able to
feeling like, oh my god, the hits and the shots are not connecting, not feeling that great, and you do something like that, you know, bro. The life change, you know?
Icy.
You start feeling good, you start going for the plays, you stop overthinking, everything looks fine, and beautiful.
Spot him. 40 seconds left.
And nice, you gotta save.
Already down.
Oh my god, they're so close to each other. I have no idea. Super has an idea, no?
This is not expected here on the other side. Oh no, from Cryo.
Bro, low-key, I pepped. This is over.
He's down 2 right in front of him.
super.
They are traumatized. Why did they pick this map, bro? Yeah, you're having nightmares with this shit for like months already.
A shoulder first. Super should have had the
It's not that long actually, right?
It's gonna come on through Cryo.
It's so lost with time, bro.
Everything that he needs. The spike is gone.
I never know which days
I don't know if they can really combo this
today,
but
or which month or year actually.
Pretty far back, and just cause problems for Derek at the minimum.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, problem confirmed.
Derek was always the problem, folks. Remember that. Asuna taking down Nature.
Bro, 7-0. You guys know what's coming, right?
Of 100 Thieves.
You guys already know.
Get away with this time. Cryo is just going to take a ton of HP damage, but
Those were big there.
life at least. 2 members made it up through mid, by the way, for EG.
Okay, but so now you give it away for free. That's a troll.
Not getting any credit at all for the round. Yay, taking him away.
And Cryo is low.
Thieves finally have.
Yeah, Booster, you did that to the.
Finally have themselves.
To us to have a 7-1 for sure. What an asshole. That's what people don't like you, bro.
Let's see what happens here. 100
I'm
Thieves. what are they
joking,
gonna
I'm
take?
joking.
They finally.
But yo, I don't know why Booster. Actually, I know why, man. Because he stand up, he says
2 for 1 straight
shit.
here, where he really should.
But a lot of people in the comments I see don't like Booster, bro. I love Booster.
Low HP Cryo.
Booster has a lot of haters, man.
Taking on and off, which might be a little risky.
I think because he succeed a lot, right? So
Sharp here.
you're gonna
Indeed,
have people that like you and hate you.
Xander's gonna be able to take him
That's
back.
normal.
That smoke in front of Nature is so.
Even I have some haters sometimes.
Nature using
I
this
don't
as a
mind.
coverage to try to get a couple of headshots, and this is just so fresh. The Nebula not going.
I wish you love,
for
bro.
any time whatsoever, and like
That's how I wish you.
Xander.
And that's 7-1, bro. Every day is day for 7-1. Unbelievable.
The rest of the players too.
And I have no idea why Thieves had 3 players on Booster.
Which
Just doesn't make any sense.
will end up being a little bit.
Yeah, what a lock there with Cryo. Set up his TP.
They have more ultimates for 100T, so not the worst.
This is so difficult though for these two players. They're about to get sandwiched. This information from Ye could be huge, but Ye doesn't spot anyone.
Someone with me? No, neither there.
And there's
You got this.
both kills going on at the same time. That is the sandwich.
Man,
Out
low key,
for
I
EG
think
and
the
100
Thieves
T,
were
they
lost
just
in
don't
this
have
round. They
too much
kind
to
of
be
fall
able to
asleep
fight
on the
back into this.
rotations.
But look at this. Map control for EG is disconnected from the A site.
Or maybe they were
and
so sure
Nightfall is here to
They
cover
would
up
go
some
back
positions.
B. I decided to keep 3 players there for a long
Well,
time.
they don't know what's happening around Link. Main is obviously going to be compromised. Quick tap to see if there's any response coming on through. Some good shots from Cryo might just even the odds a little bit. Time will be a little bit difficult soon. Nightfall should be coming on through sooner rather than later, especially now the Cryo's down. EU, the only one alive, 1 versus 4. I think he might just have to save it.
Thieves, it's not like they don't have a response here. Here comes the lockdown. That's going to hold them off
Read
maybe
as well.
for a
They
little
didn't
bit.
even. They just saw just a little bit of movement. Some util being played in there. Xander falls though, which means A is compromised. Plant hasn't happened yet. I don't think they can really make a rotate happen through. Time is of the essence, which means the plant has to come on in. Can Lucio hold on? He's not going to get anything, but EU is going to get one. Nightfall's still there, just enough time to plant.
Oh, he's in a good enough angle,
One enemy
barely
remaining.
behind the wall, and it just works
Man,
out, of course.
EG,
Everyone
bring
else
him
on the
back
defensive
here.
Side, back over towards spawn.
I think
That
the money on
building
tips is
perfect
low.
for the plant, but Superman had the angle for that top side, for Heaven, and EU now stepping out. The fake
Ayu's
legend.
okay, he can buy next
A
round.
1v3 with a big opportunity. He has a full kit of utility. He has not spotted anyone back over towards elbow. Nobody has peeked in just yet. Superman's gonna get
8 to 3, my friends. 4 rounds, they can end the pistol and they can dream, man.
still.
Down.
It's not going to falter now. Drift is going to spot everybody else
Spike down mid. Grenade out.
for the most part. Spike actually got... okay.
Yeah, and there's some information over on that mid side too. Here comes Boostio with an opportunity potentially on a player coming in from mid. There goes the swing, but it's Boostio just under 2 coming in the front. Nature finally comes out with a bit of a frag, but that is going to be the half. That is just an anticlimactic ending for EG, but that is huge for 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves riding high once again. On the other side here on A, only a single person for EG on this ace site, so really lining up for that retake. And the double duelists, very excited to see how they can maybe react here on a retake.
Oh,
but it doesn't
Super, that's
matter.
big, man.
The Astra,
That's crazy,
it's
too.
Superman snagging both Boostio and Cryo. And what a setup in the back with the shear. The wall goes up, Superman's able to isolate 2, but still a lot more work to do. 3 players for the attacking side still remaining. Here comes Superman on the front side, clearing out a little bit
There's
more
a flank
util.
coming.
Xander He's going to have the important angle here. He's going to have the off angle.
Oh, he almost got half, bro.
Was that well timed? Did the grab will take it off before half? I think it did. Yes, it did. Nature now around the corner trying to take
they're
down
fine. They're
Xander.
fine.
That works out.
That's when I cannot
Thieves,
play.
they
Round is over. EG.
Ultimate device.
There's hope, man. I really want to see a third map, man. Split, I believe.
Yeah, 2 players, 3 players, all with a line of sight of this one spot where 100 Thieves are popping out of. This is huge. Yay on the front side. Gonna be able to take away one from the platform.
I see. Oh my god, that's big. That's big. Big play, kid.
Surviving with 31 HP at the very end, but that is.
This is a tough comeback, but it's not impossible.
3 players there in the firing range of B.
I want to see split. I want to see 3 maps, bro.
That's exactly what happens. Icy steps up. Now it's
looking like a few players on the 100G
But remember, my friends, the loser here will play elimination game tomorrow against the loser between MIBR
capitalization there, but things got a little bit tricky
NRG.
when Arsenal actually found 2 in the
It's on the channel already, man.
Wasn't the
Absolute cinema.
cleaner situation, but EG held on strong.
Oh, look at this from Boostio. He's isolated.
New energy, by the way.
Boostio gets a one-on-one.
Scuba. He's on
This is
fire.
huge now. He has a bot to
Can he get
use.
spike though? Can he actually get the spike is the issue now.
He doesn't know about a crossfire. If there is a potential crossfire and the spike is behind a wall, these 2 would have to peek in to try to catch Boostio. Boostio now has the spike. 30
You can have the spike,
seconds
bro.
left.
Do whatever you want, man.
Boostio.
Do whatever you want.
Be a hero. He
Wanna have someone land bot, not a
He
bot.
just has 2.
Do whatever you want, bro. Be
I
free.
think this could be a drift play as well. I mean, you don't want to be too greedy here for EG. You know you're down 5 rounds. Drift in, spot him out.
Oh, he's hiding. Oh, he's hiding.
Like, now you have to
So
invest the
drift
wood
might
to find
not
out
catch
where the
him.
guy is.
If
Where
Lucio can effectively
you could not have this information without using anything.
But
No?
he's back. This is 1-on-1. Boostio around the corner.
Well, you guys deserve to lose, bro. What else can I say? Boost to say thank you guys. I really appreciate that.
V3. Find an angle.
You know where he's going, bro. You literally know. Like, you could double pick the guy there.
Play with Yay
It would be the same thing. You just give them a chance to invest out for no reason. They played scared, bro, and they lost. When you play with fear, bro, guess what is gonna happen? You're gonna lose.
Cryo has crossed up the sheer. And he hasn't been able to find anything, but there he is. Cryo!
Yeah, now I want this to end to 0. I'm pissed with AJ. I'm not gonna lie.
He's been full flash.
I didn't learn their lessons.
It is all Cryo. Cryo.
Ace Cryo, Ace Cryo.
He's looking for a 5th, and that's just off timing. Yeah, hate to see it, Cryo.
Yeah, bro, this is 12-5. The game was over, actually. Nah, there was hope. There was hope.
Just gonna go in, guns blazing, Util coming in. They're gonna try to lock out Yay, and it's only Yay here on site. This is the perfect opportunity here for 100 Thieves to try to close this out. And there's Boostio to cut things off. It's all on Superman. What could Superman do here?
10 seconds
Only
left.
a single frag. 2 more from EG to try to be a hero.
Cosmic Divide's in play here as well. This is looking like the end
That's
for
it,
EG.
my friends.
Early.
Can Nature and Icy get it done? Super carry.
No, they
is
can't.
gone.
They
The
can't.
Armageddon is gone
EG,
as
they
well.
throw so many rounds, man.
Different ultimate, doesn't matter. That was there.
If I was
Cosmic
spotter,
Divide,
I
they
don't
won't
pick
have it. That's
Pearl
the
for a
point
long
too.
time.
This is for
They are traumatized.
Gus.
Remaining.
EG needs something. I don't think
They need some time to reset, bro. GG!
And that's it. 100
Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, my friends. There's more games coming. Tons of great Valorant coming.
Esports World Cup
Stay
find
tuned.
themselves now to 2 more representatives here for North America in the top
Gonna
side.
add spoiler
100
block,
Thieves
okay?
and NRG
With the
escaped
previous
day 1.
game that happened today,
What a
between
game
NRG
here
and
from
MIBR, but go
100
check it out to the full
Thieves.
game on the
EG
channel.
put up quite the thematic.
It is time, my friends, for a legendary matchup. It's round 2 between MIBR and NRG. Verno versus his old team, my friends. Now, it's all FNS.
Back now like I am, it certainly will be.
Scuba.
A little bit of action early on. They let a player nearby though.
And it works out for Aspas. Sam.
Who's looking pretty good on this team, man.
But nobody's going to be in mid for
The
that trade for Aspas. However,
Previous matches from NRG
with
on
that
this tournament
information
hasn't
being
been
gathered,
broadcast.
there goes drone coming
Only
out,
the
picking
POV
up
from their
Scuba.
coach.
So
I couldn't post it.
That MIBR
but I
expected
was
is still kind of
seeing
being held
some
up.
things,
So no big
and
changes
Scuba was
coming
doing
out
pretty
right now
well,
from
man.
MIBR on this defensive side. They're going to keep their positions.
But of course, this is going to be the biggest challenge, bro.
In the corner too, about 30 HP. He's going to run right into Shannon. Shannon has a whole lot more. And that's just about it, isn't it? The crossfire is there. You still have 2 more players here on site. And that's just gonna be the round.
And they're gonna face the
cleanup.
final boss. Aspas
And
the
they
go.
sweep up but breach in the back of A. Not gonna be able to do much. This is gonna be half decent info potentially, but let's just see what happens here potentially with ArchZing. ArchZing is gone. And the classics actually work out here for NRG. Som is looking for a whole lot more. Mata has a stinger. This could be a bit of a mop-up here. Verno around the corner. Needs a headshot. The dog's going to drag him away. Nobody's going to get spotted there, or at least spotted for their kill by Mata. Still NRG full control of this A site. Nobody from MIBR has been able to coast on.
And at this point, they know this thing is up as well, so just completely running over Ardzin, who had no way out. And no way of pushing him might be
Bro, like, it's classic in MIBR to lose to make around, right, bro?
It's so slow. But Shenham, he is able to get yet another
Bro,
one.
it's every game, man. It's every game.
Layers on layers.
I thought today, bro, like, don't ever underestimate the power of your enemy to lose to wake around. That's why you don't have to force it. And when you are playing against Brazilian teams, the chances are 100%. I said that today or yesterday, bro.
Cortezia with an opportunity for a couple headshots. There goes one. Couple more for Cortezia, and right next to him, he's still.
They're gonna win. Ah, Scuba!
Scuba!
What is this stinger, bro?
Stunned.
Man, these guys, they are born to play with this stinger. What is that?
And Scuba's going for an ace. 4 kills for Scuba.
What?
Scuba now has his
I'll
ultimate.
never get to this kills with this stinger. Never in my life, bro.
That's a huge ulti.
I saw in the comments, yo, Mundi, but stinger is the weakest weapon in the game, bro.
There's a player incredibly lit in front of him.
I don't know.
Scuba.
I don't agree with that.
Should do it. And there you go. He got it.
It is for the Americas player, the NA players, that's for sure.
Hopefully the supports can come in fast, but NRG, whenever they've chosen their spots and whenever they've chosen their sites, they've been able to get onto site with really no difficulty. And this time into heaven, it is a trade battle. Som does go down, but Aspas is going to be the only representative here on B. Is he going to get a chance versus Brock? Yes, he will, but he misses out on the shot. He doesn't go for the dash.
Oh my god, that's clean by NRG.
But he gets satcheled by Mata.
Bro, that's a beautiful tech side so far.
Headshot.
And they're gonna save this again.
They were still not convinced it was going to be a B finish.
And remember, my friends, this is the old patch, okay? It's bad for MIBR, bro, because think about it. They're playing this tournament here in the old patch, and next week they got Masters Toronto, bro. In the new patch, you know, like this is bad, bro.
Map is very
oh, look at Scuba.
MIBR not
He's gonna destroy them, man.
Really connect themselves on to B to help out Aspas, and Aspas missing that crucial first shot. If he gets
and after Scuba left, even 10 schooling safe. The Keyboard Academy thing, bro.
But yeah, this is not going to be a one round.
Yes, for those who don't know, Tens was back, man.
Nice. Can they get past Scuba?
Not for long. That's sad. That's sad.
Verno to even watch the flank, but Scuba gets them both
as they exit through.
Man, they are exploiting this B side, bro, every round. Scuba is shining already.
Oh my god.
Shannon is down.
No,
that was a span?
Smoke?
What?
That's insane.
You're insane, bro. Yo, one of the catches is Brazilian. I love you, bro. I love you.
Completely open.
There's 3 players here on B though on this side.
That guy's actually pretty good. He was away for a while. Nice back.
And
he's got MIBR. Oh my god, first time.
Omen alongside Aspas on the Jett. Aspas able to get one, but Cortezia is gone. Unreal. Scuba finds the one-on-one on Cortezia. This makes the round possible here for NRG. It's all on ArchZing.
Oh, I said him.
Find a pixel here, trying to find his first contact. Mata,
then he changes.
Perfect.
Keep that up, bro. Keep that up.
This game, but he's not going to be able to find the headshot. Stay safe back into sight. ArchZing resets himself for this 1-on-2. He has double flashes and still has lethal utility.
Oh, he's a Totten.
Now stacked together though. He's no way! Oh my god!
No way!
I told him and he lived.
I was not gonna say, bro, you have flash, you gotta use it. I wasn't going to say that because he don't need it, right? Oh my goodness, what a legend. Yeah, I'm gonna show the stats here for you guys.
Not really anything going into this round, but
actually it's a half buy.
The one rifle isn't exactly a stretch. That's what they saved up from their last round. SMG.
Guys can see the ult as well. ArchZing with running thunder. So Mada one away, Brock one away. That's very important.
Most aggressive setup.
Look at energy, bro. They're so rich, dude.
And it's just going to be Tejo.
Lend me some money, guys.
It is just going to be one. Trying to hold it all down. Verno does have a rotation coming in from the Viper. And I mean, NRG, they basically already have sight, don't they?
I mean, they're basically playing for retake now. It might be Verno already backed out. He played
Aspas
so
should
safe.
just
into
go
ropes.
fast on the flank, bro.
Site's completely clean. And actually, you're probably maybe even a little surprised at how clean it is. And you would expect that maybe, but they might be being as low of a buy as they are, they would like to have played the round maybe slightly more aggressive. They can retake with the Rolling Thunder that has been backed in by Arzine.
Man, let me check who picked this map.
And this is just a little awkward setup here for MIBR. All 5 over towards Garage. Are they going to
Okay, this is
yes, they are.
energy pick.
Going on.
MIBR chose Icebox, and the decider will be Haven.
Shenum's going to be able to take down 2, but NRG still has the man advantage and still has advantage of sight. Shenum, kill 4.
Honestly, this doesn't matter much for energy because they are rich,
Maybe
bro.
hold a player or 2 here on site. He's waiting for somebody.
Actually rich.
And it's kind of working out here for Shenum as he gets yet another
But
kill.
4K is nice for Shannon. Nice for Shannon. Close to his soul.
Fight for them.
30 seconds left to go. Are going to have to end B, and that's exactly where MIBR want it to be.
Yeah, Breach is here with the Rolling Thunder. Cortezia is going to stay on site, but this is huge here for Mata. Mata, showstopper on the 1, but that's huge for Shenum. Shenum able to get 1. Aspas with yet
Must win, MIBR. Must win round. You guys gotta get sick. Oh my god, the ult there is good. Look where this guy is too. It was in good position.
Is able to get there. Ethan, that jump spot, it did catch him.
Man, for me, Ethan is one of the most...
Still possible. What can Ethan do here? He has
How do
to
you
cut
say in
down
English?
1 or 2 pegs to really
You know,
make
his
this
screen
possible for
when he's
NRG,
playing,
but
it's one of the
happening.
most beautiful
It's
ones.
gonna come down to
You know what I mean?
Sam.
Like the mechanics, the smoothness.
No second.
I love to watch this guy play, man.
Takes him down, but there's that Rolling Thunder. It sweeps through
Says
a couple of
was
the players
clean.
from MIBR, NRG. There is no way. That was a team Rolling Thunder. That stunned their own teammates. Brock around the corner. Not going to be able to take down Shenum. Ethan. Does he have an eye on Nordzine?
Oh my god.
Yes, he does. Gets both.
I was trying to jinx you, bro.
Aspas down super low. Ethan just needs a
I'm jinxable. For champions, I'm jinxable. I'm jinxable. No, I wasn't trying to jinx him, bro. I actually meant that. The guy is a legend, bro. He's a legend.
Anything happens.
When does Aspas play?
10.
I don't know, bro. I don't
Running out
know.
of time and space in this first half to really get much done on split. 7-2 for
Goal
NRG
times are
such a
different.
good
Maybe
start.
there
This is
the game
crazy.
hasn't started yet.
I mean, truly, MIBR, they've been such a good team on the defensive side, too. The only team to really take them this deep on defense was G2. And it's G2. One of the best of the best. NRG, definitely showing some different colors here coming into EWC, but this is still a big answer here for MIBR coming up. Ardzine, he does have a little bit of info right in front of him with a drone, trying to catch Brock. But
Look at that. Ah,
Brock is going to
who
get
flashed that shit?
No.
Oh my god, that was genius, actually.
26 HP, able to get the frag. This smoke needs to drop.
Aspas, you gotta go first there, bro.
Behind the smoke, Som waiting.
You are low HP.
Energy
Should
down
be
to 3 players.
jumping on that
This
smoke.
is taking forever here, Som. This is fresh,
Burn is low
to
too.
say the least. Cortezia doesn't expect the angle. Som cuts it to 3, cuts it to 2. Now we're down to
Aspas bait everyone. Why you being low
They
HP?
played the trade game to perfection.
Yeah, that pissed me off, bro. Now they're giving
That was all
Heretics
Sam. If he
place.
loses that
Heretics
one
to
versus
fuck shit
one, I
about you,
think it's
bro.
very- Yeah, has it on.
I'm not gonna say who, but someone was saying, oh, Jaspas is having a bad game, bro. Worst game of his life.
Already straight
And
away,
he stopped
first shot
playing.
onto Scuba.
14 kills
Like I
now.
said, a big round.
I don't know who was the
With
guy.
Aspas on board would be brilliant, but maybe just a little too late, obviously, in the half, with this being the last story.
So that's sort of that stopping power that I was looking for from the Viper. It had to come. Oh, it had to come out with the orb and the molly, but no, come on, Mata.
But this is a tough game for MIBR, bro. Oh my goodness.
So far, but Mata is going to be going into the second half. Maybe tucking his tail in a little bit more on defense.
I just think it's bottom fragging,
Not being
but the 2 kills that he got was that amazing clutch
For now, stat padding,
that
Mata.
won down the
But
round.
this is certainly a great half from NRG. Great showing from them. 10 to 2
gonna-
potentially.
I don't
but it's
even
not
remember. Actually,
It's looking like
I think the last time I saw a thing to have here on this map was Heretics between Heretics versus Giant X.
Towards the Vandal.
It was 10 for Heretics, and Giant X came back, bro.
Verno's at least got one. This is
Does this mean that MIBR is gonna come back?
duo that you want
No
for this
way,
sort
bro.
of
No way, I
situation,
don't
and it's
believe it.
working out. Brock, 1-on-2, gets the damage. Can he
it's
get
Brock
killed
time.
into Aspas? Verno trying to bait him out, and that was perfect from Verno. Verno, but barely a gun out, but no. Oh,
Yo,
Aspas
there's
is
always
enough.
time in Valorant, bro. It's actually crazy. Always time.
3.
all 3 of the rounds they managed to get, they had to heavily fight.